Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 13 of the NPA. The New York Metapods are taking on the Atlanta Braviaries in our final match of the NPA regular season. We have finished up here so far 10-1, going for an 11-1 finish here. And we're taking on person 715, I believe, who is, I believe, 2-9 or something like that. So I encourage you guys to check out their channel, of course, in the description below. Their link will be down there, so definitely go show some love. And of course, if you want to check out the pregame press conference, which you should totally do, I have that available as well in the description. So go watch our team builder. We have some cool sets, some fun stuff this week, and kind of see what I'm predicting them to bring. But since this is the end of the season, the final match, it's up to you guys to let me know who you think the New York Metapods MVP was this season. We have a couple cool contenders. I think Scolipede should be up there. Cresselia, Sableye, of course. Even Entei put in some work at times. Gardevoir has quite a few kills, so some pretty cool Pokemon there. We have 3 Pokemon over 10 kills or at 10 kills. So we've had a pretty diverse pool of Pokemon that have really shown pulled their weight this season, so it's been really cool. But now the playoffs are starting next week, and that's when things are really important. So show your love with that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'm getting ready for this match, so I'm going to connect to the internet here, and we're going to get this thing started in just a moment. All right, guys, we are all set. We're all connected here with Andrew, or person 715. Gonna get this match going here. Hoping to pick up my 11th win of this season, which would be absolutely marvelous. But definitely don't want to take anything for granted. There's his team. Brings a lot of what I predicted. Actually doesn't even bring the Chansey, which is probably a good thing for him. I think I would have been able to set up on it, which is fine. He brings a Luxray. Not too surprising to see that. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but maybe it's like Scarfed or something. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Emboar, he brings that. Does not bring the Vivillon. Brings the Kingdra instead. So a couple different options there. A couple different things. But this actually opens the door for me to set up those T-Spikes right off the bat. I think that's probably my best lead, is to go for the T-Spikes with my homie Scolipede, which was our plan kind of all along. If he leads with like Sableye, I'm really not too concerned. I could always switch out on it. And he's probably going to predict my Sableye lead, maybe lead with Togekiss, so we could probably force that thing out right away. So a couple different options, but I am going to just stick with my plan here and lead with our Scolipede to get those hazards up. Now, I understand that he could have a defogging Togekiss, but again, I'm just taking this match, like I'm just trying to have fun with it. I'm not going to take it too seriously. He's got a Luxray, he's got a Togekiss, he's got an Emboar, and he's got a Sableye and a Kingdra. So let's have some fun here, guys. Again, this match means nothing for either of us, but it would be nice to finish the league 11-1 as opposed to, you know, 10-2 or whatever it's going to be. So he's going to leave with Spoons, which is his Alakazam, and this is a wonderful scenario for me because not only can I just stay in here and click Pin Missile if I want to, I know I'll live any hit from him. He might actually try to outspeed us here, but I actually live any hit from him, and I could go for Pin Missile, and it will most certainly knock this thing out. So I personally think getting rid of Alakazam is worth more than getting up a layer of spikes. Let me just double check and imagine Pin Missile definitely kills if it hits 3 times. So I'm going to go for Pin Missile here. If he wants to switch, that's totally fine. He is going to stay in here. I have the Focus Sash, so I know 100% of the time I will live this hit here, and I could fire off a nice Pin Missile, and that should knock out the Mega Alakazam. Ideally, he goes for Substitute. He's going to Trace and take our speed boost. Very interesting. But go for subs. I actually outspeed him, so he is not EV'd in a way to outspeed us. I don't know how that happened, but if we hit 3 times with this Pin Missile, which we do, Scolipede is going to pick up the first kill of the match and take out his Alakazam right off the bat. So Alakazam, or Scolipede, kills Alakazam with Pin Missile, and we're gonna get our speed boost here, so we're gonna outspeed his entire team, and that is absolutely wonderful. We still have our Focus Sash intact, so I'm guaranteed to get up a layer of T-Spikes here, which is really gonna hinder things like Sableye and Emboar and Kingdra and anything that gets Toxic Spiked is gonna really help. I'd love to get up 2 layers of T-Spikes, even though it could activate Guts on Luxray. If his Luxray is gonna be, you know, that kind of set, he's gonna run it anyway. Here comes Emboar, which looks absolutely amazing as a shiny. The beautiful thing here is I can actually Endeavor on this thing, no problem. I'm going to set up my T-Spikes, I believe, on this first turn here, as I really lose nothing by doing so. I don't have Earthquake, so it's not a big deal. I will just go for those T-Spikes here. I'll let this Emboar hit us with a big Flare Blitz or something. If he has the Sucker Punch, there's a chance he'll be able to put in some work there, and he could potentially keep us from going for Endeavor, but it's really, I might actually just go for 2 layers of T-Spikes and call it there, but we're going to go for those T-Spikes here, get them up. We'll see what he's going to do with his Emboar here. Most likely just Flare Blitz. He's going to Head Smash. He misses the Head Smash. That's actually huge for us. So we see the Head Smash on his Emboar. So Head Smash is a dodgy move, only 80% accurate, so we are going to go for the T-Spikes. There is a chance that he doesn't actually have Sucker Punch if he has Head Smash, but we'll see. He's going to go for the Head Smash again and connect this time. He's going to take a ton of recoil damage, though, as you'll see, bringing us down to our Focus Sash, dropping him down quite a bit. He's going to take a lot of recoil from our Scolipede here, bringing him down. And Scolipede, you have by far done your job, my friend. Now we click Endeavor and hopefully, you know, put in some work here, or I could set up a layer of spikes. I'm going to go for the Endeavor in case he doesn't have Sucker Punch. He does not. We're going to be able to get this Endeavor off here. I'm really not positive of the mechanics of Endeavor, but it does bring him down to 1 HP. He misses the Head Smash again. His luck is not with him today, ladies and gentlemen, but that is okay. I'm just going to go for a Pin Missile here, and if he doesn't have Sucker Punch, we will be able to knock him out. And Crimson Scolipede is just putting in the work right now. Scolipede kills Emboar with Pin Missile. That is something I didn't ever think I was going to say, guys. I never thought that I would say that Scolipede would kill an Emboar with a Pin Missile. That was very, very interesting here. So that is 2 Pokemon down, Emboar and Alakazam, 2 of the biggest threats. And here comes Sableye. Obviously has the opportunity to taunt us. I'm not able to go for the Endeavor now at this point in time, simply because Sableye is just annoying in that way. I can't Endeavor it. I have an option here. I could actually save Scolipede for something else. He might just go for the Will-O-Wisp here. I'm going to just go into Vesuvius here. I really lose nothing by going into Vesuvius. I could fire off a big Sacred Fire here and do a lot of damage as his resistances to Sacred Fire are starting to get limited. Predicting a Will-O-Wisp or a potential like Shadow Sneak or something like that. I want to save that Endeavor because that could actually be useful against another member of his team later. He's going to go for Sucker Punch on that Sableye, predicting an attack. I don't know what I would have done, though, because there's not a whole lot I could do to him, but that's okay. He is going to take that Poison. I'm just going to go for Sacred Fire. I lose nothing by going for Sacred Fire. He could very well go into his Kingdra, which would probably be his best play here. But again, I lose very little by going for Sacred Fire here. And I could always switch into Sableye on the Kingdra if I wanted to, or something like that. So it's going to do a lot. And those Toxic Spikes are going to really wear down that Kingdra if he brings it in. He's going to go for Toxic of his own. So very interesting. He's got that Prankster Toxic. I actually think I should go into... I think I'm going to go into my own Sableye here in a minute because he's not going to be able to touch us. Oh my goodness, that damage! Entei! That Entei just straight up bodied him. Entei kills Sableye with Sacred Fire. I did not expect that. What was that? Calc? I'm not even Bandit, I'm Charcoal. What Sableye is he running? I guess if he's running a specially defensive Sableye or some sort of offensive investment, then that would kill. He's definitely not max defense from that damage. Here comes the King, which is that Kingdra. It is going to get that Toxic Spikes, which is very nice. And I think my play here is simply just to go... I can either sack off Crimson here, which would make sense, or I just simply go into my own Sableye. I could actually go into Cresselia as well, because I really don't anticipate Kingdra being able to do much to Cresselia. Let me just take a look. If he's the Raid Dance Sweeper, we have to be careful with that. But yeah, I could just go into Cresselia, man. I mean, Cresselia is just so good. It's so good. Even if he's modest, he's really only going to be doing like 35% to us max. Cresselia is just so bulky. So we might be able to just set up he's gonna go for, he is Critdra, so he is a crit Kingdra. Not too surprising to see that, but because of that Toxic Spikes, we are gonna actually put the timer on him. So even if he were to crit us, it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna go for Moonblast. It is a super effective hit here. I really lose nothing by that. He's gonna fire off that Draco Meteor, which is gonna do a lot, especially if he gets a crit. He obviously, I think he's gonna be 100% crit trance. So this is gonna do a lot of damage, and you can see it almost knocks us out because of that crit. So this is kind of scary, but because of that Toxic Spikes, I'm a little less worried than I otherwise would have to be. We're going to hit it super effectively, do a decent amount of damage to him, wear him down a little bit here. We do have priority through Entei. We have a couple different options, so really nothing to stress too much about here. Let me think. So far, he's Sableye is gone. He's got Luxray. Is there any reason for me to save this thing? I don't think so. I don't think there's any reason for me to save Cresselia, so I'm just going to fire off. I'll let him, he's going to Draco, that's fine. I do believe that Entei may be able to come in here and actually kill from this range. You can see just how good Kingdra can be. It's very, very strong. After the Toxic Spikes, I may be able to knock him out here with an extreme speed. That's about 38%. It's going to be close. I don't think it'll be enough. It looks like it's actually going to be enough. So let me just write this down. Kingdra kills Cress with Draco Meteor. I love the Critdra set. It's really, really cool. All right, let's go into Vesuvius here. Actually, I can just go to Flash Drive and click Volt Switch too. I'm faster. Yeah, he doesn't have Rain Dance up. I just click Volt Switch and we're faster. It doesn't even matter. So, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? Let's go to Flash Drive. I know a Volt Switch will kill, whereas Extreme Speed is a little bit iffy. A little bit more iffy, I suppose. But I know this is gonna kill. I know this is gonna kill, right? Volt Switch, yeah, it's definitely gonna kill. So I'm just gonna click Volt Switch here. We know what his item is. I should have no issues outspeeding here. He must have EV'd that Alakazam earlier. I don't know, that was weird. His Alakazam EVs. But this Volt Switch should be able to pick up the kill here. So Thundurus kills Kingdra with Volt Switch. And now we're down to just a few Pokemon. I believe he's got a Luxray and a, what else is left? And Togekiss? So let's go into Rolex. I'm gonna go into Rolex. I'm gonna set up that Autotomize. We're gonna try to win this game with Rolex here, guys. Keep your fingers crossed at home, ladies and gentlemen. We have an opportunity here to sweep with Rolex. Can we do it? Oh man, I really want to get this win with Rolex. It would be mind-blowingly awesome if I could. And we'll just click Explosion. It'll be great. Actually, Earthquake probably beats Luxray, and Ironhead probably beats Togekiss, so hopefully he's not Intimidate Luxray. That would kind of ruin our fun. But, man, I want to get this Autotomized sweep right now. I want to get this Autotomized sweep. I realize my head's like glitching out. I don't know if you guys noticed it. The lighting is really bad. I don't know what happened. I gotta fix the lighting or something, but we'll see what he's gonna go for here. We're definitely in the driver's seat at this point. Nasty Plot Togekiss would be pretty scary if he were to have a Nasty Plot Togekiss, but Thundurus beats it. Facading Luxray could be scary as well, but we have Scolipede, we have Entei. I mean, we have our options here. So in comes Togekiss. That's actually best case scenario. I should be able to live any hit, so I'm gonna go for the Autotomize. He's gonna go for the Flamethrower. I should be able to live the hit. I'm thinking. I could be wrong. We actually don't even live the hit. He just straight up knocks us out. That was a bummer. So Togekiss kills Steelix with Flamethrower. Kind of a bummer there. I was hoping we could live that hit, but that's okay. If he's Scarfed, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Let's just go to Vesuvius. We're gonna outspeed him anyway. I believe we outspeed no matter what. If he's Scarfed, he's locked into Flamethrower. If he goes into Luxray, it's not gonna want to take this Sacred Fire here. I tried, guys. I wanted Steelix to sweep, guys. I really did, but there was not a whole lot I could do there. I'm gonna go for the Sacred Fire. We got that burn chance. We could really whittle this thing down in case he has Roost. He's gonna switch. This Luxray is not gonna like this hit. He might be Scarf Togekiss. Very good chance he's Scarf Togekiss. Here comes the Luxray. This thing is not gonna want to take this Sacred Fire plus Extreme Speed. There is no chance it's living that. He actually has Intimidate though, which gives him a little bit of saving grace here. It's not quite over yet because this Sacred Fire he could potentially live. That's gonna be close. I think T-Spikes plus Sacred Fire might be enough to knock him out. Might be enough to knock him out after the Intimidate. Looks like it's gonna be really close. I don't know if that's a chance I'm willing to take at this point in time. I'm gonna go to Flash Drive here. What would be the play he went for? I'm gonna just go to Flash Drive. I feel like I don't really lose anything by doing that. He could go for Facade. Gotta think about this. I don't want to give him an opportunity to set up on me. That's the last thing I want to do with the Togekiss specifically. I mean, Sacred Fire is definitely the play, but at the same time, I'm gonna go to. He could Facade. I'm gonna go to Mirror. I'll go to Sableye. I think I could live a hit, and if he goes for Facade, I'll definitely live it. I don't want to make the prediction. Luxray doesn't really set up, so I'm just worried about a Nasty Plot Togekiss, because that could be kind of scary. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to Crunch, so that's fine. We'll see if he's... It does a good amount, does over half, but after we Mega Evolve, we can definitely live the hit, so it's not a big issue. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm just going to recover. There's really no reason for us to attack. We're gonna get the recover off first because of Prankster, so we'll 100% live the hit no matter what he does. If it's Crunch or T-Bolt or whatever, and we're like mixed bulk, so I know I can live. And if he goes into Togekiss, it's fine. He could just Dazzling Gleam us. Then I just go into Entei and we win. So he's gonna just Crunch again. It's fine. That does a good amount. The nice thing is if he dies to Toxic, then Scolipede gets the kill. So I'm gonna give the kill to Scolipede. I'm just gonna click recover. Actually, if he Thunderbolts it out, he might actually kill us. But we should be able to live the Crunch, and we do. Recover comes off here. The T-Spikes likely will give the kill to Scolipede, giving Scolipede 3 kills, I believe, if he goes down here. How about that? Scolipede picking up 3 kills. Scolipede kills Luxray from Toxic Spikes. So Scolipede picking up 3 kills. His last Pokemon is this Togekiss. Again, I am slightly worried about a nasty plotting Togekiss, but what I'm going to do here is I'm expecting the Dazzling Gleam. I'm simply just going to go for the, I don't care really about differential at this point. I'm just going to go for the knockoff in case he's Choice Scarfed and he flinches me with Air Slashes. I don't want to deal with that. Although if he's Scarfed and locked into Air Slash, then I guess we're okay, because Thundurus will eventually break through one of them. Let's see here. This could be one of my fastest matches ever if these last couple turns here move quickly. I've been making my moves quickly. We've been very decisive in this match. You could clearly tell that I'm just trying to have fun. What will he do? He is very pensive on this move here. It'd be very, very funny if he set up a nasty plot in one somehow. He would need the speed though. He doesn't have enough speed. I outspeed him with a Thundurus. So, and Entei outspeeds too and kills with Stone Edge. So, we have our options. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. Sean the Togekiss just floating up there, man. Just floating around. What are you doing, Sean? What are you doing? I could also Endeavor with Scolipede too. I have like so many different things I could do. What is he doing? What is he thinking about? What is there to think about? You got 4 moves, bro. One of them's Flamethrower. There's the Air Slash. Okay, so here comes the... He's probably Choice Scarfed, if I'm not mistaken. He's going to Air Slash us. He flinches us. Here comes the Air Slash flinching shenanigans. Inevitable. They're inevitable. I knew it was going to happen. If he just flinches my entire team to death right now, I'm going to laugh so hard. Okay, so we don't get flinched there. So I'm going to assume Scarfed. Choice Scarf. There it is. So that's it then. We win. I don't have to worry about flinching shenanigans any longer. I could simply go for a Shadow Sneak here, get a little bit of damage off on him. He's probably Dazzling Gleam as his 3rd move, and last move potentially, I don't know. Not sure. But that's okay. He'll take out Sableye, not a big deal. Togekiss kills Sableye with Air Slash. And I believe at this point in time, I simply go into Thundurus and click T-Bolt. Let me just double check the calc. But I would imagine... Yes, that is all we do. Flash Drive, Thunderbolt, and that will be that. I would go into Scolipede, but I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. I would just knock him down to 1 HP, and that would be useless. But here we go. I think I click Thunderbolt here. That is my play. We are definitely faster since he is Scarfed, or he's not Scarfed anymore. He lost his Scarf, as I anticipated. And there goes the Togekiss, and that is going to be the game. So, Thundurus kills Togekiss with T-Bolts. Sweet! Nice little 3-0 victory there against Person715. I encourage you guys to check out their channel in the description below and show your love with that like button down below for me attempting my Steelix sweep there at the end. Steelix just didn't have enough bulk on him to live that Flamethrower. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let me just check really quick against my spread versus a Scarf Togekiss. Let's assume he was max speed or max special attack with Flamethrower. I would imagine... Oh, it's dude. So guys, if he's modest, it's mostly likely a kill. But if he was timid, it's a 50% chance to kill, which is funny. So had I gotten that Autotomized up, guys, we would have won. I could have actually Ironhead probably wouldn't have killed. I don't think he wouldn't have had HP investment or defense investment. Now, Ironhead wouldn't have killed. It wouldn't have mattered. I tried, Steelix, I tried. But either way, pretty simple game there. Not a huge deal. And now we move to 11-1 in the NPA, guys. I know a lot of people have been really upset about the challenge level, I suppose, in the NPA, but you guys got to remember that there's some really good coaches in the NPA, and there's some coaches who are a little bit newer to the format. You got to start somewhere, right? So either way, we have the playoffs starting, I believe, next week, so that's something really excited to play, get excited for. The competition in the playoffs is going to be very, very challenging. You got the best, the best teams in the league playing it out, and hopefully we can make our way to another championship. So that's it for me, guys. My name is Dan, I'm the coach of your New York Metapods, and I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.